You are the light of my life. Welcome back to... Yeah. Welcome back to Duke Nukem Part 1. Shut up. This is a great video already. No, I'm Niggeroth. I have Futaku here with me. We, we're conquering the aggro crag, or going through the more corporate sections of the Dr. Proton laboratories.
It's a telling comment on the fascist future of Duke Nukem that, well, now you're just kind of screwed. You can't pick that up anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's a fucking dick trap.
Yeah.
It's like,
but,
well, it's good you didn't know the boxes were in that order ahead of time.
Yeah, well, you should have known it would be left to right. But with all the no smoking signs and the cameras, it seems like they're kind of trying to tell an Orwellian dystopian tale of Big Brother watching over everything you do.
Yeah, I remember the Energizer bunnies from Animal Farm, as they were corporate symbolism in the rave room.
Or if you remember a classic film, Equilibrium. Of course, we'll remember...
I was very moved whenever they were about to shoot the puppy, and Christian Bale was like, "No, I'll take it home and smother it." And they're like, alright. And then he took the puppy home and he loved the puppy. And then
but in secret.
And then he slit a bunch of dudes' throats. It was a great movie.
And spoilers for anyone who wants to actually see Equilibrium. It's not very good.
It is awesome. Gun Kata is the backbone of our military. And by our military, I mean the LP military. 10 putt.
Why punch someone when you can punch someone with a gun?
Why punch someone when you can watch them, or make them watch a Mega Man Let's Play? I recorded it on my camcorder.
Do we even care what's going on in the game anymore?
I'm riding an elevator, son. Where are you? I'm in the ugliest office building ever. It's got 2 elevators with no safety rails and danger signs.
Yeah, Kalosha is gonna have a hell of a time.
Yeah, and then I suddenly realized I can't go that direction yet because I had to get a very special item. And the thing is, since none of these floors are really marked, it's not really trial and error. It's just using my massive mental capacity to be blah 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 blah. Yeah, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. But yeah, there's the item. It's a VR hand. I think they call it a robot hand.
It's a power glove.
Well, it's also only got 4 fingers, so I assume.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
You would just notice that.
I did just notice that. Hey, what was that shit in the background? That giant
the rainbow
thing?
Crystal?
Yeah.
I assume they like whittle off that to make the keys. I don't assume it's any kind of like a death laser, because that would allude to the fact that there's an evil plan. Use robot hand on handprint. It's a puzzle, just like the maze.
The puzzle is, how do you tolerate this noise for longer than 30 seconds?
Little thing called Yellow Magic Orchestra. Guess what, everybody? Yellow Magic Orchestra. Fuck you. But yeah, we just set off some rather innocuous rockets. I'm sure they weren't even aimed at anything. Let's just set them off. And now
what would have been awesome is after you set them off, they should have done a little cutscene where it shows people out picnicking and frolicking, and all of a sudden there's this big bright bang and then mushroom cloud.
Yeah, but
Way
I
to
mean,
go, Duke.
You're talking about cutscenes. That's Duke Nukem 2 right there. It's a little bit too revolutionary.
We're still a few years away from cutscene technology.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, that was the end of that stage. We're gonna go ahead and head into the next exciting stage after I do the Duke. Find the grappling hook. That sounds pretty interesting, eh?
Grappling hooks, plural. Oh my god, reflective surfaces.
Yeah, oh my god, like atrocious graphics. Apparently these are the mercury mines. Because I'm not actually sure if there's just supposed to be like a clear surface on top of the mercury, or if they think mercury like solidifies. I mean, it's a reference. It's a reference to another Apogee game, Commander Keen.
So are we supposed to assume that these are happening in the same universe?
It's to assume that Dr. Proton killed a child.
So how soon before we see Commander Keen forever? Is what I'm asking.
I do not think that'll ever happen, because, you know, Apogee was just like, well, I think we broke the mold with Duke. And by, you know, breaking the mold, I mean that they got shut down, or, like, gobbled up by some larger, more successful company. That's probably out of business.
Yeah, I wasn't
now.
quite sure what happened if Apogee became 3D Realms, or 3D Realms bought Apogee. I wasn't really sure.
That would require research, and I might figure it out at some point, but, you know, way to make me look like I don't know shit.
Well, it's because you don't know shit.
Well, no, I don't. I'm gonna say...
No, what are you trying to do right now?
I'm trying to scale this wall, because there's presents up top.
You're doing a fantastic job.
Well, it's not easy. I'm not sure if you know the controls for this game, but they're kind of assholes.
Oh, you mean, wait, the controls for jump and shoot.
Yes, and press some directions.
Well...
But now I'm going to tell you the history of Apogee. There was a little guy named Bill Realms, and he was the janitor at Apogee, and they were like, "What are you doing at this PC, Mr. Janitor?" And he's like, "Well, I just came up with this sweet idea. Why don't we put the games in 3D?" And they're like, "I don't even know what that means." So he was fired, and he went on to make his own company that was specifically for 3D, and it was called 3D Realms. So,
interesting if true.
Howard Cosell. Yeah, I
Rich
guess.
Little imitating Howard Cosell.
I guess I should mildly explain the whole grappling hook thing. It's not really what you would consider like a bionic commando type of grappling hook. It's more like you have a claw hand, and you use that claw hand only on very, very particular surfaces. It's not like you can grappling hook willy-nilly. This isn't, you know, a good game. But yeah, it's a bizarre mechanic to put in, and, you know, obviously moving into like Duke Nukem 2 and Duke Nukem 3D and the rest of the games, they kind of left it behind because it just doesn't make sense why he has...
I don't think it would translate well into 3D.
You can't hand a stripper money with claw hands. True story.
Shake it, baby.
Which, I don't know if that was the sound of the reactor or groping claw hands, but I made the noise. But yeah, with those last few rockets set off, we're actually heading to the next level here, after a rather odd little teleport here. And we see the Dome City out in the far distance there. That's actually, I think the Dome City is the very last level of the game, which is the, you know, the secret bubble layer of Dr. Proton. But actually that is the end of this set of crap and doing the Duke, doing the Duke, doing the Duke, doing the Duke.